Hey everybody, Brent Algeo here, Boatworks Pro. Going to give you guys a quick tour of my house, my boat garage, and just kind of see how we live out here in the woods. Follow me. Follow me on the side. So we got a long hallway here, bathroom, laundry room, kind of some neat doors here that I built. These came out of my grandparents, wife's grandparents' house actually, kind of reclaimed, so they're kind of old and twisted, but they got a lot of history and a lot of sentimental value. So come on down here, obviously pictures of me and the wife, and obviously the king of the house, Mr. Winston, right there. Designed the house just for us, it's just the two of us, so basically big open concept. You know, all you need is a big TV, a fireplace, and a place to sit down, and then obviously a place to eat. You know, nothing would be complete without a big back deck with a big green egg. We've also got a Blackstone griddle back there, so you know, we like to grill out and chill out and hang out. So that's kind of the upstairs, and we're gonna roll on downstairs. So down here, basically looking at one big open room, again, open concept with just the two of us. Big living room, flat screen TV. Got a small little kitchenette area with the refrigerator, the beer kegerator, kind of my world down here, if you will. You know, trophies, animal mounts, you know, stuff that I've done and accomplished over the years. So one of my proudest moments right here, obviously most people recognize this FLW BFL win here on Stockton Lake, my home lake. You know, worked a lot of years and finally get the win. It was a really tough event. I never caught a keeper in practice. And my co-angler was like, man, I can't believe, you know, I've drawn you on Stockton Lake and all that stuff. And I looked at him and said, I haven't caught a keeper in practice. And I don't think he believed me. Pulled in my first spot and I caught 4 in the first 10 minutes. And he's like, man, I can't believe that. You said you didn't catch a fish in practice. You know, he thought I was lying to him. And I said, well, I didn't fish here. So that was kind of a lesson learned there of when it's really tough, you don't fish where you know you can catch one until game day. I won the Central Pro-Am Team Championship back in 2009. This Central Pro-Am Elite, Web Outdoors Elite win here a few years ago, that was a pretty neat deal for me, you know, a solo win. I made some really good decisions in that event and caught, I think, big bass of the tournament both days. And that one meant a lot to me. This Heartland Trails first place win here with Jim back in 2010. He was unable to pre-fish that event, which it was on Stockton, so we really, you know, we kind of thought we didn't need to, and we were wrong. I fished all day. He called me, said, I'm on my way to the motel. I said, I'm still in the water. He couldn't believe it. I never fished that late on a Friday. And I had not caught a keeper all day, and I said, I'm staying out here until either it turns dark or I figure out how to catch a bass. And I sit out there in the middle of the lake, and I thought and thought and thought, and I made the right decisions. The next day, we pulled in the right spot, and lo and behold, we were fortunate enough to win the tournament. This picture right here is me holding a 5-pound, 5-ounce largemouth. I caught it with my grandma and my grandpa, somewhere around 1987, 88. And that's the only fish I've got mounted. We've actually got a replica mount made. The original mount was damaged, so I had a replica made. It was my first 5-pound bass. I caught it all by myself, and so it was kind of sentimental. Obviously, they've passed away now, so it's a pretty neat little deal to still have that picture. So we're down here in the basement. We'll take you out to the boat garage, show you how I set this up. So as we roll out here, this garage is part of the house. So it's climate controlled, it's all spray foamed in. So out here, it's the same temperature as the rest of the basement. I've got ceiling fans hanging from the ceiling to dry the boat out, one over the front deck, one over the back deck. Designed this long enough and wide enough to put both my truck and boat in here if I want to. Plus have plenty of room for storage on both sides and plenty of room to walk around both sides of the boat. You know, I keep everything stored in the back, so it just got to really clean in and out. So when it's time to go fishing, I can hook up the night before, literally walk down here, get in my truck, and we're gone. Hey guys, hop on in. Let's take a tour of the farm. So as we kind of exit from the house back to the north, Got food plots basically everywhere that there's not woods on this property. I've got food plots for deer and whatever other critters we may have. Which we got a pond up here in the woods, just a little spring-fed pond that the wood ducks like. We got some wood duck boxes in there. So we go through this next gate we're going to go through is the newest part of this land that I acquired. It wasn't part of the original purchase. We creep in this gate right here. We've got about 24 acres right here in this parcel. It ties back into the rest of the land, but this was kind of a neat little piece that wasn't originally what we were planning on. But my neighbor wanted to sell it, and well, I didn't want anybody else to have it. That is the absolute finest way to deer hunt there ever was. Yeah, the older I get, the nicer it is to sit in there out of the rain, out of the snow, put a heater in there. Yeah. They say it takes all the sport out of it, or a little of the sport out of it. No, not once you get in one. Appreciate you guys coming along with us on a tour of the Algeo farm here in my house. Really appreciate you guys. Check us out, boatworks.com. Check us out, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Give us a follow, and let's go fishing.